Dear friends, good morning on Friday morning. As I was walking my dog Lottie yesterday afternoon, I passed one of my neighbours who was meticulously cleaning the inside of his car. "No virus is going to survive in there," I quipped as I passed. "You won't believe what happened this morning," he said. "I came out of my house to find that my car had been broken into, everything inside had been stolen, and as a parting gift, the thieves had spat all over the car seats. I've just been cleaning it up with gloves and a face mask on, but can you think of something more horrible than that to do?" I honestly felt a bit embarrassed by my flippant remark. But what a horrible thing to do. Put alongside that, a friend of one of my sons who's volunteering for the local co-op to deliver groceries to elderly people who are self-isolating, who can't get to the shops. I guess all of us have heard similar stories of great kindness and self-sacrifice, not least amongst NHS workers, but also selfishness and egotism, not least the hoarding of toilet paper. Well, Paul, who we've been thinking about all this week during his imprisonment in Rome, was also aware of these two aspects to human nature in people's attitude to him. This is what he says in Philippians chapter 1 and verse 15. "It is true that some preach Christ out of envy and rivalry, but others out of goodwill. The latter do so out of love, knowing that I am put here for the defence of the gospel. The former preach Christ out of selfish ambition, not sincerely, supposing that they can stir up trouble for me while I am in chains." It's hard to understand how a minister would want to stir up further trouble for a fellow pastor who was in prison. But then it's hard to credit somebody robbing a car and then leaving their spit as a parting gift in the midst of a virus pandemic. But conversely, it must have been so heartening for Paul to know that there were others who were ministering out of love for him, carrying on his work while he was incarcerated. It's true, isn't it, that hardship brings out the best and the worst in people. But we shouldn't make the mistake of thinking that people are either completely good or completely bad, kind or unkind, selfless or selfish. Because the truth is that we are all the same, but both at the same time. At times capable of acts of great love and self-sacrifice, and at other times able to be very unkind and selfish. And we can flip from one to the other with the alarming speed. So we shouldn't be surprised by our split personality. We are made in God's image and we reflect something of his goodness and glory, but we're also fallen and have exchanged the truth of God for a lie. That's Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. But wonderfully, Jesus' death and resurrection provides the antidote to our fallen nature, giving us forgiveness when we fail and the gift of the Holy Spirit to reflect more of the glory of God. As Martin Luther put it, we are both sinful and justified at the same time. God bless you.